listening to podcasternews.com.
Welcome to the LA Story Podcast with Stevie Wilson.
Hi, this is Stevie for the LA Story. You know, you've been seeing me recently with straight hair. And this time I actually when I went to the ISSE in Long Beach, which is the hair show. It's the largest one on the West Coast. I actually got a chance to get my hair treated, one of the keratin treatments. It's the Keratin Smoothing Complex. I used to have really, really curly hair. Okay, so now that you've seen that I've actually had really, really curly hair, are you wondering how I got this? Got it so straight and nice and it's not so frizzy or anything like that? Because I used to spend 90 minutes going from blow dry to flat iron and a whole array of products. I mean, I used to create cocktails of products to put on my hair to get it to go even semi-straight. I got a chance to try the Keratin Smoothing Complex at the ISSE, where they gave me the treatment and I got to stand in front, actually sit in front of the crowd. And it was really interesting because it didn't smell, it didn't take long, didn't require a hair dryer. It was, normally it would take maybe a couple of hours. Of course, when I was in front of a crowd, it took a little longer than that. But it's really interesting because weeks later now, my hair is still straight. My hair is easy to deal with. It's been raining off and on here in LA, and so it gets windy, it gets humid, it gets rainy, and my hair is still straight, even in the rain, even in the damp. So let me tell you about the products. This is the Keratin Smoothing Complex shampoo. You shampoo with this, and it has keratin in it, so it doesn't leave your hair all damaged, and it has no sulfate, so it doesn't remove any of the keratin. And this is essential for you after you do the treatment, that you use these products, because it actually puts the keratin back in and helps keep your hair healthy and helps the process last longer. This is the Keratin Smoothing Complex Conditioner, and this one feels like heaven when you put it on because it feels really good and it makes your hair all smooth and shiny and nice. And you don't use a lot. After you use the shampoo, you really don't use a lot because your hair will just soak it up and boom. And it's not greasy at all, so this is really nice. This happens to be the deep treatment, the vanilla bean deep conditioner. This stuff smells like heaven. I did it this morning, and you leave it on for 30 minutes, and if you really want to get ambitious about it, you sit under a hair dryer or use a hair dryer, you know, when you've got a shower cap on with this on your head, and it really makes a huge difference. I really liked it, and this was the first time I'd used it. And then this is the treatment called the infusion from Keratin Smoothing Complex. And I like this too, and you use this afterwards to help boost the keratin up a little bit, and you use it before you put a dryer to your hair. And basically today, when I did my hair, I just used a dryer and pretty much dried it by hand, and then I used a little bit of a brush, and then I used a little bit of a curling brush, you know, the round ones, and that was it. No flat iron. I was done in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes versus 90 minutes. You can do the math. So this is Stevie for the LA Story saying, you need to try this out. Keratin Smoothing Complex. See you soon. Bye.
Thanks for joining Stevie Wilson on LA Story. Feel free to check out other podcasts and videos. Bookmark it now. www.la-story.com